fucking around with some shit.
What's good, YouTube?
What is poppin', NFG, man? We are back with another reaction video, man. But listen, before we get into the video, man, we address the NFG, our supporters, you know?
Straighten.
You know, man's like Young Gills drops a little IG post, and I see no NFG mans in the comments. I see no NFG mans comment, yo, what up, Gills? Yo, where's the love at? Like, there's no love on the NFG post.
And you have the audacity to come in here and ask us for content?
Yeah, the thing is, too, also about that is, like, bro, like, we post these videos, and I want mans to enjoy all the content, and mans are like, oh, can you react this, can you react that? If we haven't reacted to your comment for, like, a super, super long time, that's probably because, like, nobody else wants to watch the video, and we don't have the time just to react to, like, all thousands of comments, right? So, like, it's like, you know, Young NFG, like, we're out here posting 20, 25 vids for you guys, trying to drop as much content as we can for you guys, but we're not getting the same love back, you know, sometimes, fam. You guys are just, you know, we're not machines, fam. We can't just, like, operate and drop. I wish we could drop 200 videos a day. 300 videos a day.
That'd be fucked.
And we cover all your comments, but we can't do that shit. So, like,
you know how much fucking money we get?
If we can post that much video, it'd be crazy. But, like, when you guys say, oh, can you react to this camera? Like, bro, talk about the video. I want to see people, like, talk about the video and then ask us also, like, oh, can you react to this? Can you react to that? Like, I love to see those comments. It's just that, like, it's like almost like you guys act like, oh, I've been asking for a week or some shit. Like, bro, there's a lot of comments, bro. We're trying to get our best to get through all the videos. And also, pick the videos that are going to be the best and the majority of what you guys want to see. So, like, that's why I said, like, make sure you guys, you know, get likes in your comment, or you guys, make sure you guys, you know, like, you know, let your friends know, like, oh, like this comment so NFG can see.
You have 2 accounts, you know, log in, like, your own shit. Like, we need some fucking interaction.
Need some finesse, you know. We can't just be doing every single comment. Like, I wish we could, but we can't. So, like, you know, show some love back, and also on the end, like, you know, man, drop a post and there's no love, man. It feels like NFG doesn't love us.
You did too at one point.
Yeah, and I let it slide, bro. And then I was like, nah, we do it again, and no one wants to show love. So it's like, hey, NFG, you know, we try our best to, you know, give the best content for you guys. We need a little something back sometimes, you know. But hey, with that side note away, shout out Pranati. I'm not gonna be able to get his last name or her last name. Koromajaru.
I have no idea, but the person asked for
Nessa Cooper Mukbang, but
yeah,
I don't know. Wait, go back to the name. Kotamarju. You gotta tell us how you pronounce your last name, man. That's a crazy last name.
Kotamarju.
Yeah, something like that. But yeah, you guys want to react to Nessa's Mukbang with Coop, and yeah,
1 million views. Subject.
Make sure you're in focus.
Taco Bell.
Hey, it's Cooper
and Nessa,
and we're doing a little YouTube thingy with GB,
which we don't do at all.
Yeah, we ordered the whole menu of Taco Bell.
Yeah.
We had the idea to do this because Nessa and I have a hard time eating, and we thought it'd be a good idea to just do a little mukbang so we can eat with you guys and talk about life and get ourselves to eat as well.
I think me and Cooper have both discovered that it's a lot easier for us to enjoy a meal and actually get ourselves to eat when we are eating with someone else that we know struggles. So why not record us?
By like, is it eating disorder, I guess, or?
Oh yeah,
some people anorexic or?
No, I don't think you need a disorder to struggle with eating.
Lack of appetite or something?
Yeah. There's like different forms. Like, it doesn't have to be necessarily like a eating disorder to be like you don't, like, it's hard for you to eat food. So.
Isn't that a disorder though?
No.
Alright.
Eating a bunch of Taco Bell, that way you guys can eat with us at home and feel
disorder? I don't know. They might have a
Okay, I really want to eat that.
Or if you even have like a body disorder, which Nessa says she has, then you don't want to eat because
as a factor.
Yeah. So.
I don't know what there is though. Like,
this is a special.
The whole menu?
Yeah, they really popped all the Taco Bell.
No, definitely not.
I literally cannot eat Taco Bell without sour cream.
I thought you were gonna say without diarrhea.
That too. You know what? I'm just gonna go. Is it good? It looks good. So Cooper, how have you been? How's life? Good?
I haven't even had that much shit.
I've been chilling. Working on 28 Club. You know, I got that
Fire.
tatted on me.
2020.
It's our fashion.
What does that mean?
27 Club. So it has like, you know, like legends always die at 27.
Yeah.
So we're going to 28 Club? What about like 60 club, like 70, like man's
I
go
wonder
1
if
year.
I really want to I don't want to see them die, but I really want to just see them like at 27, see if it's actually like what they're saying it is.
Or like legends die at 27.
No, if Nessa's actually gonna die at 27.
When she said that?
Yeah, in a song.
Oh, okay. I think she wasn't saying that she was going to die at 27. I think she was.
And it already died. She said that.
Yeah, but I don't think she was talking about like her, like specifically her.
Okay.
I think she was talking about like her overall kind of thing.
What is this cap?
What do you mean?
Do we know that? Or?
Yeah, I don't think she would. I don't think she said.
Let us know in the comments, bro. I'm hearing a lot of explanations.
No, I don't think it's cap. I don't know. Would she specifically say she's 27? I mean, you could probably figure it out after the video, but like.
I know Q and Jay and me are dropping. More so like a culture that we want to build around hope and
Or
fear.
like if
So this is a joke for him, or he's actually on?
No, I think he's serious about the tattoo, but I just like, even with the Lottie Die thing, even if she said it like herself, I think she's using it like a metaphor. Like she's not like literally saying she's gonna die at 27. Like no one's gonna. That's she's saying like a metaphor, like for the 27 club.
27 club, you die at 27 like artists and
My song said
yeah.
that. I'll be dead at 27.
Just around hope and not fear and trying to break that cycle of that what's been going on for years and stuff in the industry.
That's so sick.
How was making the song with Jaden?
It actually was really fun. You know, like how we all went to like the same studio for a bit? That's kind of how it happened. He literally just like jumped in and did it. But it was fun. Filming the music video was fun. It's really cool. You know, like we all kind of got to like experience it together because
with the
we're
chili
like
or
all
some
like
shit.
really
That
close
shit
friends.
looks.
San Diego was fun.
Yeah.
We took a Sprinter van to San Diego to have dinner for our release night.
Yeah, she was lit. I'm gonna try this steak burrito.
They gave us like these really skinny things.
It was like over there. Where is this?
Oh yeah,
Oh,
what?
it's top.
It's so skinny.
What is that?
this? What is this?
What is that? Like, look
The
at
worker
this.
didn't have enough time, you know. He was like,
It's
Shitty
just
day.
cheese and tortilla.
No, it's
Fuck
like
it up,
it's like a quesadilla wrap.
"Fuck."
Oh. Me and Coop are really just like working on a lot of things that revolve around mental health just because we feel like it's so important for us to be really big advocates on it. We have gone through crazy shit when it comes to it. Like we've actually lived it, and if I'm being honest, I think we're both really proud of ourselves and how far that we got despite everything that we went through. So I think it's really cool to share our journey
How long
and
they know
like
each
show
other?
others that like
I don't know. I think they've been friends for a
I feel
while.
like Nessa and I are like, and like Jaden and a few others like a lot, like talk about mental health a lot, and I post like videos about like my drug addiction and everything that I struggle with, and I get a lot of DMs saying thank you so much, like you helped me tremendously. I'm so glad like you're vocal about this because no one else.
Coop was like mad drugs. And then man was doing drugs. Since,
Definitely why.
I think he was doing drugs since like 14 or like I think he started like super early, like 14, something like that, like really young. So like
Yeah.
that's what I was just more just like I feel like just more natural kind of mental illnesses. Okay, I wonder if drugs actually create.
I always kind of like looked at opening up as like a negative thing. You know, I never really want to be vulnerable with myself out there, but it actually has helped so much. Like it's helped so many people, and just like watching and seeing how it's helping others is like helping me too.
I've been 4.5 months sober.
So proud.
But I've been struggling with drug addiction since I was 11 years old with pills and
So
off and
11.
on and
What the
Noriega.
fuck?
That's crazy. 11, bro. 11. I was playing Manhunt and Tag.
And he's only been sober for 4 months. That's like
That's 11
6
to what?
years, 7 years?
Yeah, almost like 5. Yeah, around there. Bro, that's crazy. At 11, bro, I didn't even know what a drug was, bro.
what is that? Grade 6?
Yeah, I didn't even know what drugs
Grade
were.
5?
Like, I don't even think actually 100%.
Bro, that's when we started there. Like,
Yeah, no.
like they were talking about prevention, so this
Yeah.
guy was already
on drugs
in that
yeah.
shit.
And that means he definitely knew about drugs before grade 6.
Yeah.
It's not like you just figured out about
I
drugs.
wonder
and then
how
you
he
do.
grew up. Like,
Yeah, I
it must
wonder.
have been through the environment he's in.
Yeah,
Some
definitely.
shit, like,
Probably maybe through parents, or maybe it was just like something exposed.
yeah,
from a young
friends or
age.
some shit.
Yeah.
Everything. So
The
it's
States
taken
are more
like
fucked
7
than us,
years
though.
to fully
Yeah.
come to the realization
Let's
that like
fuck
I need
for
to
the
like
States.
Yeah,
get sober on my own. It's been really rough, but like it's worth it.
No,
I don't even smoke weed or drink alcohol.
I was
Yeah.
diagnosed
And I also wonder what drugs
with
he was
generalized
using.
anxiety disorder at 6, and I have been getting treatment for mental health since I was 6. And then
What? Wait, go again.
Really rough, but like it's worth it. I don't even smoke weed or drink alcohol.
I was diagnosed with generalized anxiety disorder at 6, and I have been getting treatment for mental health since I was 6. And then at the age of 12
How
or
do you
13,
even
I got
spot generalized anxiety disorder at 6? That's crazy. Like that doctor's a chef.
Yeah, I feel like you can what's it called, like psychologists and shit like that
Yeah, but like
determine that
What-
kind of. Like they
that
can,
must be tough because like there's so many little like things that just you grow out of just from 6, even from 6 to like 6.5, like in a 2-month span, 3-month span. Because at that age, the growth is so like versus
crazy,
increments. Like now, if you're 20 to 21, it's like lighter.
Yeah.
So
But I think it's
I
still,
feel like that'd be such a fucking skill, like learning.
And well, like they do tests and shit, but like it's not. I know what you're saying, how they change out, but like there's like it's like a specific test where like you can't really like even though you have a kid, they might change with like 16 or 17, but there's like they still have that like personality trait. You know what I mean? Like every kid will be kind of like they'll have these things where you can test and then you can figure that shit
But
out.
I'm saying at that young age, it's such a like, bro. I feel like it'd be so tough to just diagnose.
Yeah, no, probably.
I don't know
It
how they do it though.
yeah.
It might be easy for them.
diagnosed with depression, misdiagnosed, was put on antidepressants and stuff that made me worse.
Depression,
Taking
nothing
mental
bad.
health medication for something that isn't your proper diagnosis is so bad. It's so bad. Because like basically it's just like a chemical imbalance, and when they give you a medicine that is supposed to balance out that chemical imbalance, but it's for like a different thing, it just makes it even more unbalanced. But yeah, I've just like been misdiagnosed like all of my life, and recently I just got diagnosed with BPD, which is borderline personality disorder. My thoughts in my head get really bad. I get into like these moods and I push like so many people away because that's just
How
like
do you,
what my
bro?
brain.
How do you even like, fuck? If you get misdiagnosed like 2 to
That's
3
so fucking
times,
tough.
at what
That's
point
so
are you
tough,
like,
yeah.
okay, I'm not.
Fuck yeah,
Like
fuck
as a
these
parent,
people,
at what point am I like,
Yeah,
I'm
fuck
not
these
sending you
people.
back to this
fuck
clinic.
yeah, I'd be so fucking cheesy. Like, especially like depression, like so like if you get diagnosed with depression, they're giving you pills that increase your mood, like make you happier, like increase like your dopamine
Yeah, I
levels.
feel like you just.
But you're already happy, so you're just getting like overdose of this shit. So it's definitely having like a negative effect and making you actually more depressed.
My mom was so skeptical with like
Being
prescriptions,
diagnosed
all that
with
shit.
it,
She's
yeah.
so like, and I'm kind of like borderline. Like, I don't know. Some people, I feel like you know more than that fucking sometimes.
Yeah, I feel like if you like,
And a
especially,
lot of
especially with
it-
stuff like depression and anxiety, like especially depression and anxiety, you can kind of tell if you have it in a sense. Like you can kind of figure out like through your own kind of growing up, you'll figure out kind of like, yo, do I have depression? Do I have anxiety? Like,
But you gotta be so honest with yourself because a lot
Yeah,
of people
100%.
use that as a gateway.
yeah, a lot of
And then that
people
fucks up the system because
Yeah,
like people are like, oh, I'm depressed. Some people use that excuse when they're not, and then the real people going through it, it's just like.
Well, people like, bro, depression's easy to really figure out what depression is. It's just like men get sad for like a month, and they'll be like, yo, I think I have depression just because maybe something happened. But like, I'm talking about like, everything in your life is blessed, and you feel like shit. That's probably the like if that's going on for longer than a year, and just random for like 3-4 month stretches, like you're just feeling like shit. You probably have depression. Like you probably go get diagnosed quick times. Like and anxiety too. If you every time you go to do a presentation, you're just shitting yourself. You're like, yo, I can't do this.
Yeah,
you probably
even
shouldn't
though
say-
you're prepared.
Yeah,
and
but
shit,
you're super prepared.
You
You're
gotta
like,
know
yeah.
you know, deep down you
Yes,
probably.
we do.
I mean, I
It's,
just stopped kind of being self-destructive. Like I was like killing myself slowly, but then.
what do you think is like the best way that you cope with everything?
Well, when I was at home and stuff, when I got like bullied, you know, and called a bunch of names and harassed and like was super alone. I would always wish I could have talked to someone, but in the moment, like I started getting bullied when I was like in 5th grade, like even before that, like 3rd grade. I wish I had like a really close enough friend to like be able to talk to, and I never had
understood that
until
either.
being,
Who's bullying
you,
me at 3rd
Jaden.
grade? Like,
Talking
damn,
is
kids are
my
evil.
biggest thing, because like when I'm like bottling everything up, I just want to explode. And but when I talk to them and get like my feelings out and explain to them how I feel, then it's like I feel like refreshed. And talking has been a really big part in like honestly my sobriety too, because if I like want to do drugs, I can't just keep that to myself, because if I do, I'm gonna do drugs. That's why I talk to you, I talk to Sab, I talk to Jaden,
Yeah.
and like it's like it's just an outlet to like talk about.
That's also kind of scary in a sense too. Like, obviously, if you have people you trust and you love, you can do that. But I mean, like, I feel like I'd be scared. Like, obviously, if you can talk about to like people about it, like it's blessed. But like, you're telling people like really like secretive shit, like really deep personal shit. Like, one of these people snake you. You know what I mean? Like, one of these people like you know what I mean? Like, it's just like I feel like this is like super super personal, and I feel like
what do you mean snake you?
Like, what if they like just don't become friends with you, start exposing your ass? So like, oh, you're fucking.
Oh yeah, you're
then it plays the opposite effect of what you're doing. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah,
it's like these people, like they're like your safe haven, and they don't become your safe haven. Now now you probably go back to drugs because now you're like, what the fuck is going on with my life? That's why I feel like that's just
if you're like a Josh or something, and you've been saying that shit, and then breakup happens, whatever, people will definitely use that against you.
Yeah, 100%. So like,
you gotta be. Like a lot of guys don't talk about their shit. Like I don't talk about anything.
Yeah. Well, most guys, because you're not like guys are not like seeing like you're a bitch or some shit.
And also it's like people aren't comfortable like talking about their shit.
No.
So that's big ups on it. That's a fucking.
No, so I mean, it's sick if you can do it to people that you can trust.
Yeah,
I just feel like it would. The only thing I just like the thing is that like it would suck if these mans like switch up on you and then you're like,
it would be fucking tough.
That would be tough, but
it's definitely happening.
That's just like why I also love that like we're kind of like all in the same house. Because like I mean like you really like talking, but I think for me sometimes when I talk, I just feel like shit becomes too real because I'm just talking about it. So I just kind of like distracting myself, which isn't like the best thing, but it works. So just like being able to like hang out with everyone.
That makes sense. I do that too. Like I'll play like Fortnite. Like when I'm like really mad, I'll like go play Fortnite. And, like,
and then you start getting mad at Fortnite, and then you're not mad at the other thing anymore because you're mad at Fortnite.
Yeah,
I doubt that you're a third of that shit.
yeah.
I know that we kind of started this video by explaining that we both struggle with eating, so I kind of was wondering if you wanted to talk about that.
It's probably been like 2 years. I really disliked my body. I remember it started out at the beach like a year before quarantine, so like 2018, 2019. I don't really know. And I just saw like my friend's body, and I looked at mine, and I was like, it's like I really lost it because I was just smoking a bunch of weed, like not working out, eating a lot, whatever I wanted to, and then I just like gained like hella weight, and I was like, damn, like.
Yeah.
I hate myself. And honestly, I use drugs too to like cut that weight off and stop for a bit. I would gain all the way back. So it's just like an ongoing thing.
I thought he was gonna say I use drugs to cope with the fact that I don't like my body.
Yeah,
I was gonna say that's the worst.
Yeah, that'd be just your fucking.
Because then you look at yourself and you're like, I gotta do more drugs.
And I feel like, bro, when you're also like, thing is, when you're on drugs, bro, like your thinking is so different than what your normal thinking is. Like when you're even to the simplest shit of weed, if you're smoking weed, like. Your thought process is completely different to where you're like to when you're like when you're actually sober. So like it's like
well, think about it. Drug just means like it's a substance that has an altering effect to your brain. So everything that's considered a drug will have some kind of impact on you.
And then ones just have worse impacts. You know what I mean? So like you know like she can really fuck you up.
It's still like a big like hard issue to like eat, even though like people are like just eat, it's not a big deal. It's like in the past like I've obviously thought like it's not a big deal, but like when do you like pick up your mental health and like how you view yourself? Like every time I see myself in the mirror, I just see like that old body. I can't like get that image out, and that's why like
it actually starts becoming a lot more than just eating. That's like a lot. It's just like a big like misconception that a lot of people that don't really deal with it have. I try to like explain.
They want to sit man's like that. Man's just like, yo, it's really hard for me to eat, blah blah, and niggas would just be like, yo, just eat, bro. It's like, no, you think I would do that? Like, you think I'd do that if I could do it? Like, that's so stupid. Like, bro, like that's like the dumbest thing you could probably say. Like, yo, just eat, fam. You're a bagel. Like, nigga. Like, I can't just eat, fam. That's the whole problem. Like, that shit's so stupid.
To so many people to be like, the way that I view myself in the mirror like still wouldn't like really change because everyone's like, oh, then like just work out. Like that's a really big thing that pisses me off, I'm not gonna lie. But it's like even if I were to work out like every day for a year straight, I would still see like my body
Yeah, it
would
has
not
nothing to
change.
do with what you're doing. That's the thing. It's just how
It's
you
your brain.
perceive yourself.
It's your brain. Well, the thing is, if it's a mental illness, it's coming from your brain. So like, no matter what you do,
Your
brain,
actions are never even enough.
Yeah, your brain's always.
That's
gonna
why you see these fucking swole ass people and they're still like, oh, that's not enough.
Yeah,
Take roids, all this bullshit. It's not even like a action based thing. It's more like how you perceive
You
yourself.
automatically think that once you have one bite, it's gonna show in your stomach. I kind of grew up wanting to be other people, you know?
Yeah, you're comparing yourself.
Yeah, I always compared myself, and so I guess the big struggle for me was that I kind of had like friends in like middle school and stuff that were cheerleaders, and I played soccer, so I had like the thick legs, and my friends were like cheerleaders and very tall and skinny. And I actually remember getting in trouble by my mom because I had a diary and I drew a flat blob and I labeled it me, and then I drew my friends and I had a stick figure. And then that's kind of when it started, because like I was like, I wish, but 6th grade, packing lunch to school every day, but then like not eating it and like throwing it out, or like telling my mom that like, you don't have to pack me lunch, like I want to get pizza at school, and then not buying lunch and just like not eating all day. But I mean, it's always been a big struggle when I got to social media.
That's crazy. Like that's so crazy to me, because like when I was a kid, bro, I swear I was thinking of just like the most random shit, like Pokemon cards to fucking Beyblades. I just really didn't give a fuck about like anything like anything like political in life. You know what I mean? Like issues and shit. I had no idea what any of that shit was when I was a kid.
But also, like, how do you even track that as a parent? Like, if your kid's coming back with like, who's really gonna do something about it if you can't even tell that this, you know, like your teachers probably don't notice. Like,
no. The only way you can tell is like if you probably weigh your kid. Like you're like, oh, my kid dropped like 5-6 pounds.
Or you're really close with your kid to where they're like,
tell
you notice, or like you're eating dinner at home, like breakfast. At least you get 2 meals instead of you know.
Yeah, at least you get 2 meals. Yeah, at least you know still
It didn't help because like there's like so many beautiful girls on the internet, and it's just like I just wanna be like them and compare myself to them. I've kind of like noticed that even if I did look like them, I probably still wouldn't be happy.
Well, first of all, I just hope that like we're honestly like helping people by like honestly just like doing this video. I know when I'm eating with other people and stuff who have the same issue, like they're like it's like a lot easier for them.
No, yeah, I literally feel so lucky to have like you as like a best friend, because it just like makes things a lot easier.
People who like don't have it, sometimes they'll be like, just eat, it's not a big deal, and I'm like, yeah, to you, but to me it's like I hate like how I look. I hate so much about me. Like it is kind of a big deal. When I feel like I'm gaining weight, it's like a higher chance for me to relapse on drugs.
Yeah,
like that's like the scary part for me, especially like as a drug addict. I know like for a fact that like my eating disorder plays a role into my.
And he knows to help them lose weight. That's another.
That's the fuck thing. He knows the drugs made.
It's such a fucking intertwined fucking.
It's fucking.
Like, how do you escape that?
Yeah, you have to be so careful.
People end up, you go to fucking get help, and they're like, yo, here's a prescription. And it might fuck up your system even more, but you're just happy and you like.
Man's doing prescriptions because it's probably the easiest way to do it. Because like the thing about it, like the actual the work on someone that has problems like that, it takes fucking
you
years.
actually have to go to rehab at that point.
You have to go and like not even just rehab,
like rehabilitation.
Hopefully I don't even know how good rehab is though, because like man's going rehab and it doesn't do shit for them, so I don't even know if rehab.
A lot of people say it's not how much they do for you, it's how much you want it. Like,
okay.
Okay. I don't know though. I don't know anything.
It's like,
these are quotes.
Don't listen to me. You kind of like will do anything that you want.
They said rehab. They
You kind of get skinny, but you are doing so good. I'm so proud of you. So, now that I literally feel like I'm going to blow up the bathroom from all this Taco Bell. Yeah.
Obviously, you didn't talk about like deep trauma. We're saving that for our upcoming projects.
Yes.
But we just gave a little like surface level talk about what's coming out pretty much. But yeah, I think we're gonna wrap up today. Comment below if you want us to do another video about this. Doing the same thing.
We can talk about different topics.
Comment below, suggest whatever. Yes, sir. Thank y'all for watching and hope y'all have a great day. So,
bye.
comment, like, and subscribe.
I don't know, that turned into.
Yeah, I fuck with Coop's laugh, bro. It's
turned
like
into
he's
a
trolling.
long ass video.
Yeah, I did turn into a long
We
video.
fucking.
Yeah, but like I
It
said,
was good though. We talked about fucking mental health.
yeah, look at mental health, awareness, it's a huge issue. I think some people use it the wrong way, and then it kind of ruins it for the people that actually need help. So
Yeah, and it ruins it for the people who are trying to help others.
Yeah,
like
yeah,
if
yeah,
I'm
yeah.
just seeing, I'm like, oh, mental health, like.
yeah, it's hard to take it serious sometimes when people like are using it in the wrong way, and then it's like, who do you waste your energy to help? And like people are like, oh, I try to help everyone, but you can't help anybody.
Or like
it's impossible.
You're like, yeah, I just got a prescription, like blah blah blah.
Yeah.
So you're there. Oh, that's blessed.
Yeah,
I'll tell Brobo to get a prescription
too. Yeah, no, so it's not really a lot of
It
open
doesn't help
talks,
at all.
But yeah, like I said also in the beginning, you guys are made to the end of the video. If you guys are complaining about the comments and all that stuff, man, like listen, like we try our best, but if the comment doesn't get read, that's tough.
So tough.
So tough. So yeah, that's gonna wrap it up. Make sure you guys smash that like button, subscribe if you're new to the channel, put on the post notifications and all that shit so you don't miss no vids, and we got no cap. Peace.
Peace.